Hi, and welcome to my video podcast, Ember's Tips for Leveling Up in Life and Business. I'm your host, Dr. Ember. Today, we're focusing on a tip for leveling up in your business. And we are actually going to be discussing an exciting and crucial topic for any entrepreneur or business owner: how to build a strong brand identity from scratch. So, if you're ready to transform your business presence and resonate with your customers like never before, grab your pen and paper. You're going to want to take notes, and let's light that fire. Hi, and welcome to my video podcast, Ember's Tips for Leveling Up in Life and Business. I'm your host, Dr. Ember. Today, we're focusing on a tip for leveling up in your business. And we are actually going to be discussing an exciting and crucial topic for any entrepreneur or business owner: how to build a strong brand identity from scratch. So, if you're ready to transform your business presence and resonate with your customers like never before, grab your pen and paper. You're going to want to take notes, and let's light that fire. So, before we jump into the nitty gritty of what it actually is, let's take a moment to understand what it really means. You see, brand identity is something that a lot of people get confused about. It's not just your logo or the color scheme you choose. It's the entire essence of your business. You see, brand identity encompasses your mission, your values, your customer experience, and how you communicate with your audience. So, why is this important? Well, in today's competitive market, a strong brand identity helps differentiate you from your competitors. It builds customer loyalty, and it creates a lasting impression for people who like to do business with other people, which is super important, guys, because they're going to tell people about their experience with you. And if they can resonate with your brand identity, it's going to be easier for them to explain to their friends, families, and colleagues why they should use you over someone else. So let's break down the key components of building a compelling brand identity. So, the first thing you really want to look at here is defining your brand purpose and values. Because your brand purpose and values is truly at the heart of your business. It's understanding why your business exists in the foundation originally. This is the foundation for your brand, okay? And to build a compelling brand identity, you need to take a look at your brand's mission, because your mission helps build that foundation. So imagine that you're having a conversation and you are on a talk show, and your mentor is on the talk show with you. And so you turn to your mentor because it's their turn to speak, and you're listening intently, and they say, think about what drives you every day. Your passion should be reflected in your brand. And then the host comes on and says, absolutely. When customers align with your values, they feel connected to your brand. Pause the video right now and write down what you would contribute to that that dialogue. Welcome back. By taking a look at your brand's mission, understanding what makes you passionate about your brand. How do customers feel connected to your brand? That's all through your brand's mission. Now, for me, I provide clear, concise, to the point answers to help you learn. That's part of my brand's mission. I provide fantastic customer service. I provide coaching and mentoring, as well as I have services available to small businesses like yourselves to help you succeed. So, all of that needs to be incorporated into my brand's mission. And I need to get that across to my target audience, which is actually what we're going to be talking about next. Knowing who you are going to reach is super important. Your target audience is quite literally your clientele. Okay? So let's take a look at this. With me, I work with small businesses and entrepreneurs. That is my target audience. Who do you want to reach? Who do you want to talk to? Who do you want to do business with? You need to understand your ideal customers, what they value, what their pain points are, what their preferences are on how to do business, because it will vary on several things. And then once you know your target audience, you can start crafting how your brand aligns with their needs and what they value and what they preference. And you're going to do that by creating visual identity elements. Okay, now this is actually the fun part of creating your brand from scratch. Okay, because designing your visual identity, this is what everyone sees in regards to your brand at all times. So, yes, this includes your logo, your color palette, your typography, your imagery, your social media marketing, your website, your blog, your newsletter, all of that. Each element should invoke the right emotions and reflect your brand's personality, getting across what you're passionate about. So if you're passionate about being a realtor, that's going to be part of your brand. Okay? And you want to understand your ideal customers, you want to know your target audience so you can create that visual identity element to get in there so that your target audience knows what it is that you do. That's why your brand is so important. Now, you're also going to be crafting your brand voice as we go through this. You see, your tone of voice should resonate through all communication that you have, whether it's social media posts, website content, or customer service interaction. Ask yourself, do you come across as formal, friendly, playful, educational? Choose what fits your brand. Because I do a lot of coaching and mentoring, I want to come across as formal. I want to come across as friendly. I want to come across as concise. I want to come across as informative. And hopefully I'm doing that here today. Now, the other thing that you really need to understand is building consistency across the platforms is huge because consistency is the key. But don't just try and do all of them at once. Do one and get that mastered, and then do another and get that mastered. Build off of your other successful steps. Because when you ensure that all visual elements and messaging are cohesive across the platforms that you're advertising on to your target audience, they're going to remember you. They're going to use you. Because not only does this reinforce your brand identity, but it also builds trust with your audience. And it positions you as an expert in whatever field it is that you're doing. So let's sprinkle in some inspiration here. All right. I read a lot. And there's a quote I'm going to use here from Simon Sinek that perfectly captures the essence of branding. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Branding is all about marketing, and marketing is all about making people remember you and what it is that you do. So here's a fun fact for you. Did you know that colors can increase brand recognition by up to 80%? So choose wisely when developing your visual identity because colors and fonts matter. To recap, building a strong brand identity involves defining your purposes and values, understanding your audience, designing memorable visual elements, crafting a unique voice, and maintaining consistency across whatever platform you happen to be marketing on. Remember, a strong brand is more than just a logo. It's an experience that resonates with customers and creates loyalty. I really want to thank you for tuning in to this episode on my video podcast. Now, if you found value in today's discussion on building a strong brand identity, please share this episode with your fellow entrepreneurs and small business owners. Leave me a review down below in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful tips to elevate your business and your life. Until next time, keep igniting that passion. And remember, your brand is your story, so tell it well.